Brought to you by Reed Spring High School's Advanced Video Production Media Team. Thank you for watching and enjoy the event.
Reed Spring Wolves.
And we're back at Reed Spring Wolves Field for another game baseball with the Crane Pirates today. We'll get the national anthem underway, and we'll be right back with some live baseball. All right. We have got the Crane Pirates in the house tonight. Their starting lineup, number 33, Wyatt Vaught, will be pitching. Number 14, Caleb Head, will be in left field. Number 25, Bryston Hooten, will be catching. Number 2, Hunter Brantley, will be DHing. Number 35, Colton Elder, will be shortstop. Number 30, Harley Howard, is going to be your second baseman. Number 29, Colby Smith, will be your third baseman. Number 21, Justin Terrell, will be in, and number 23, Nick Brannon, will be right field. Your Wolves lineup tonight, starting at third base for the first time in a while. Plate, Chance Herman. DHing will be Colin Cross. First base will be Brendan Durham. And in center field, Logan Bauer will be Tyler Herzon.
Leading off, number 33, pitcher, Wyatt Vaught.
The stretch. Degrees, a light breeze, slightly overcast, and all the fans in their hoodies and long sleeves. Counts 1-2 to Wyatt Vaught. And a high fastball for a swing and a miss for strike 3. One down will bring up Caleb Head.
Number 14, left fielder, Caleb Head.
Herzon starts out the batter with a fastball right down the middle for strike 1. We've got the middle school Lady Wolves playing a game versus Strictly in the first inning, no score. Counts 2-1 to Caleb Head. Herzon catches the outside corner for strike 2. Swing and a hit. Ground ball to second. Make the easy out.
Now batting for the Pirates. Catcher, number 25.
2 down will bring up Bryston Hooten, Crane Pirates catcher. And a fastball down the inside corner for strike 1. Just a little bit, finding the strike zone a little easier. A little slider, didn't quite make it for a 1-1. Swung on and hit. Line drive, shortstop, says Stamps. Middle of the first inning, we've got no score, and we'll be at the top of the order for the Reed Spring lineup when we come back from this quick message.
Welcome to Reed Spring High School.
Where tradition lives.
Where legacies are built in red and white.
This is Wolves baseball.
So you ready?
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
And we're back to Wolves Field for the bottom of the first inning. Top of the order for Crane Pirates went scoreless, 1-2-3. The Wolves coming off a big win against Rogersville earlier this week. State-ranked team. The Wildcats are a tough opponent. Colin Cross threw the first 6 innings scoreless and had good command. The defense solid in the back, holding up the game for him. Just a really, really well-played game. And then in the 7th, things kind of got wild. The Wildcats came from behind and put up 4 quick runs and then a couple more, and then the Wolves came back in the bottom of the 7th to beat them. Was a spectacular win for the Wolves. Spectacular in the fashion that they came from behind against a state-ranked team and held their composure in a very difficult situation. So this Wolves team definitely has some tenacity and the kind of attributes you're looking for in a young team. Up to bat is number 3, Seth Stamps. Wolves shortstop starts off with an off-speed pitch that stays upstairs. Seth lays off. Doesn't quite reach it. Counts. Bott searching for the zone, doesn't quite find it. Umpire's going to make him find it solid before he starts. Inside fastball, Seth grabs it. Fly ball out to, that'll bring up Craig Foster. Reed Springs typically, but tonight Craig finds himself at third base, test some confidence in the throwing, and hopefully Craig will be able to handle the defensive side of the game as well. Vaught serves up a slow changeup into the zone, and Foster sits. Outside fastball makes it 1-1. On the Wolves roster. Injury early in the season kind of changed his role on the team, and he found himself as a solid DH. And during that period, as a matter of fact, with Chance Herman, who hits right behind him in the order. And since then, his arm has apparently healed enough that he feels confident we're hoping that will be the case, and Craig will have a good game. Full count against Craig Foster. So we've got 1 out. We've got Craig Foster on first base, and Chance Herman comes to the plate, Wolves catcher. If Coach Funk went to the small ball, push Foster out there, look for the bunt from Chance Herman. But Coach Funk is always tempted to go to the small ball and manufacture runs. We'll see if he gives Herman the green light to swing away. Counts 1-0. In his head. 3-0's the count. He's going to stay right where he's at. Herman's going to be eager to swing at the next pitch if it's anywhere near the zone. And Foster's going to be eager to. Umpire saw it over the black, calls strike 2. Herman had already thrown his bat and headed to first base. That walk by going for the call. Ball 4. Runners on first and second is going to bring up. Have a pinch runner coming in. Austin for catcher Chance Herman. Colin Cross, DH, has been playing first base, but with Foster re-entering the defensive side of the game. Swung on and hit hard. Going to be a foul ball down the left field line for strike 1. Still in the first inning, the Lady Wolves of the middle school softball field has put up 2, and we are in the bottom half of the first. The Wolves have got no outs and single to first base. Cross behind in the count's got to protect the plate. Ball up. Breaks just enough to get the inside corner of the plate and catches Cross with a backwards K. No swing. Makes that out number 2. Brings up. 2 outs and 2 on. Briley's got to put the ball in play to score a run. We've got to move these runners around. Home plate umpire wasn't willing to give it to him. And he goes up above the zone for ball number 3. Though the Vaught's searching for the zone and he's all around it, I think there's some merit to the fact that a pitcher doesn't throw it right down the middle of the serving it up, I guess, as they say. Vaught's searching for the corners. The batter was going to sit on that 3-0 count, so he threw one right down the middle for strike 1. And he just threw a nice breaking ball for strike number 2. Herman threw the bat and was headed to first base, and the umpire called him. And a late swing will be strike 3 for Briley, which closes the first inning. Still scoreless, 0-0. We'll be right back in a few minutes with more Wolves baseball.
Coach! Get him in the game! Get my son in the game! Come on!
AutoGo was opened in 2001 by 2 guys that were looking for a better way to provide auto care to the area. Some of the things offered at AutoGo that set them apart from the competition include free loaner cars, a full courtesy inspection on every vehicle that comes in, and high-quality customer service. Come to AutoGo for the best auto care around.
Boo! Hey, where are you going? Can't get by me. I'm number 1 in this class. I rule this lab. I'm number 1. Hey, I don't think so. Yes! Winner! I am the king! Woo!
You wouldn't do it there. So, don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
What?
Jerk.
And we're back for the top of the second inning here at Wolf Stadium. We've got Tyler Herzon on the mound. Hunter Brantley up to bat. He's the DH for the Crane Pirates. Good fastball low in the zone. Makes the count 1-1. Oh, and an outside corner draws a swing from Brantley for strike 2. Herzon ahead in the count. Having a little trouble picking up the fastball. Ball 2 makes the count 2-2 with no outs. Herzon looks like he's struggling just a little bit with his release point. A little late letting go of the ball. Puts Brantley on first base. Brantley, a big kid. I'm not sure if he's as quick as he is big, but definitely makes for an interesting situation for Herzon on the mound. He's got to keep track of the runner with no outs. And that brings Colton Elder to the plate. Elder plays shortstop for the Pirates. Brantley stays inside of the cutout for the lead. Doesn't challenge for the pickoff move. Herzon finds the zone for strike 1. Makes the count 1-1. Swung on and fouled out the right side. Counts 1-2 to Hunter Brantley. I'm sorry, Colton Elder. Swung on and fouled back. Count still 1-2. Big looping curveball. Leaks inside a little bit. Nicks Elder on the shoulder, or at least the sleeve, and puts him in second, occupied by Brantley and Elder. No, I believe that was a strikeout, yeah. That inside pitch, he got called for a strike. Counts 2-1 to Harley Howard with Hunter Brantley on first base. Right down the middle, swung on and fouled off the right side, makes the count 2-2. Got one out, a runner on first. Swung on and fouled back. Counts 3-2 to Harley Howard. One out and a runner on first. Third base. It's handled easily by Craig Foster and doubled off the runner at first base for a double play, which will end the top of the second inning, bringing the messages for the bottom of the second.
The Reed Spring Athletic Booster lends support and assistance to all Reed Spring Wolves athletics. It is their goal to enrich student involvement in all team activities by providing extra equipment and support items that cannot be funded through normal school budgets. Help of dedicated volunteers to raise the mission and show your support for Reed Spring Wolves Athletic. The Athletic Booster support Wolves athletics.
AutoGo was opened in 2001 by two guys that were looking for a better way to provide auto care to the area. Some of the things offered at AutoGo that set them apart from the competition include free loaner and high-quality customer service. Come to AutoGo for the best auto care around.
And we're back to Wolves Field, where we had an event, a little looping off the handle of the bat, fly ball to third base, with Foster doubling the runner off first base. Good play by Foster, which will bring up Brendan Durham for the Wolves. Swung on and drove to center field. And the center fielder will have trouble with it, and it will get away from him, and Durham is going to go all the way to second, challenged to go to third, but he gets back to second. The well-struck ball to center field, starting things up in the second inning for the Wolves. Noah Briley up to the plate with Blake. Inside for ball one. Durham caught his breath, and he's challenging a little bit with the pitcher. Vought's not excited about seeing him on second base on a well-hit ball straight to the shortstop. Nowhere for Brendan Durham to go. And again, they did their double play just like the Wolves did to them last inning. 2 down brings up Blake Gronvold. Situations like that are just difficult for the runner. Even with a mild lead, it's still going to be pretty easy for that that well-hit ball to be thrown back to the bag behind him and double him off. Slow ground ball. Second baseman fields it, and easy play for the Crane Pirates to close the second inning. Third and the bottom of the Crane Pirates lineup.
Give me my son! That's my son! And she's not working on his batting average! That's my son! Ah! Ah! Oh my God! Jimmy! Jimmy!
Hey, great party.
Oh, thanks. Here you go. 1 hamburger, medium well.
This is well done.
No. That's medium well.
What? Are you calling me a liar? This thing is practically burned.
That's it. You're not gonna come to my house and tell me how to cook a hamburger.
You wouldn't do it there.
Gotta be crazy.
So don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
And we're back to Wolves Field for the top of the third inning. Still a scoreless game versus the Crane Pirates.
Leading off the top of the third for the Pirates. Center fielder, number 34, Weston Floyd.
Weston Cloyd to the plate for the Pirates. Cloyd center fielder. Good inside fastball. Strike one. Another swing and a miss for strike two. And again, Herzon struggles with that release point and throws wide to the left. Counts 1-2 in Weston Cloyd. Foul tip. And a swing and a miss will make strike 3 for Weston Cloyd, which will bring up Colby Smith, third baseman for the Reed Spring Pirates, Crane Pirates. Routine ground ball for Colin Briley. Makes an easy out, too.
Now batting, second baseman, number 21, Justin Terrell.
With 2 outs and nobody on, Justin Terrell, Pirates second baseman, comes to the plate. Looks like Herzon's arm slot might be falling just a little bit, and when it does, his release point comes across his body and makes it difficult for him to keep the ball inside the zone. Let off that fastball, went straight down the middle. Made an easy fly ball, can of corn, and that closes the top of the third, and will bring up the bottom of the lineup, Logan Bauer, number 9, when we come back for the bottom of the third inning with some Reed Spring baseball.
Pop's Dairy Dell has been family owned and operated since 1958 in downtown Reed Spring. For over 50 years, Pop's has been serving locals and visitors classic diner food. Burgers, fries, and onion rings are all made fresh to order. Soft serve ice cream is on hand for your favorite sundae, or try a flavor burst cone with any combination of our 8 great flavors. If you like quality food made fresh to order, Pop's Dairy Dell is the perfect choice.
We're back. Wolves Field. Logan Bauer at the plate. Still scoreless in the bottom of the third. Both teams seeking some base runners that maybe they can develop a little momentum and get some offensive points on the board. Looping curveball for strike 2. Counts 1-2 to Logan Bauer. Swung on and hit. Little fly ball just makes it out of the infield. And Bauer's on first base with a single. That will bring up the top of the order, shortstop Seth Stamps.
Now coming to the plate for the Wolves, shortstop number 3, Seth Stamps.
Stamps offers a bunt, fouls it off. No play on the foul ball, but definitely risky when that bunt goes up instead of down. With no outs, there's a good chance that Stamps will square up for another bunt. Vaught giving a lot of attention to Bauer, and a swung and a hit. Into right center. Bauer will make it safely to third. Stamps on first with a single, moves the runner from first to third, no outs, brings up our 2-hole Craig Foster.
Now batting for the Wolves. Third baseman, number 16, Craig Foster.
When you get into the 2, 3, 4, 5-hole hitters, it's difficult for a coach to. Foster definitely has been hitting the ball lately, so I would look for him to swing away and try and move those runners with a base hit. Make for some interesting base running situations. Saw Stamps being quick on first at third. I would imagine something to get to second. And Stamps is on the way. Field, runners are going to score. Stamps turns third and heads into home easily. Foster, second base with a double. So the Wolves draw first blood with 2 runs with no outs in the bottom of the third, bringing up our 3-hole Chance Herman. Catcher Bryson Houston comes out to confirm that everything's all right. Definitely got some forward progress in the offensive category. Chance sits on a curveball on the inside. Swung on and fouled down the left field line. Wild pitch offers a little bit of an opportunity. Foster thinks otherwise and stays at second. Counts. Looks like the Lady Wolves of the middle school have got a game going. It is the top of the third, tied 3-3. So Chance Herman with a full count still has a runner in scoring position. And swung on and fouled back. Herman wanted to really lean on that one, got under it. Count still full. No outs, runner on second base. Herman definitely gets a hold of that one, drives it stiff to left field. All the way to the fence. He'll check up at first, but he will score. Craig Foster making it 3-0 on a deep single to left field. Number 9, Austin Stoggard comes in to run for catcher. That brings Colin Cross, number 27, our DH, to the plate. Looks like Vaught will survive the mound visit. Coach wanted to come out and just make sure he calmed his defense down, made sure his pitcher was okay. Vaught starts Cross off with a big looping curveball up in the zone for ball 1. Stoggard in first base is definitely a threat to steal second, especially with no outs. Up until now, Vaught hasn't given him much attention. Stargard's increased his lead to where he's straddling the cutout of first, and he draws a throw to first and is back safely, but he is dirty. I think that extra half a step got Vaught's attention. Two and 0 to cross. Swung on and drove. And third baseman throws wide to second base. Stargard's up into third. Cross holds at first with a single. Austin makes it all the way around to third base, which puts runners at first and third again. And that brings up Colin Briley with no outs.
Now batting, second baseman, number 11, Colin Briley.
Catcher Bryston Hooten comes out, calls a defense. Obviously, the first and third situation will maybe bring a throw from the catcher to the pitcher, or the second baseman coming in short of second base to hold the runner at third. Stargard being quick, they need to be very careful. Any bobbles or any loose balls, and the run will come home. Nice little changeup with a walk to the right, kind of leaked out to the right for ball two. Good pitch, but just not quite close. Vaught still searching for the zone, goes 3-0 with no outs and runners at first and second. Coach Funk seems to be holding his runners in position, maybe waiting to see what the pitcher can do. When a pitcher's struggling, a lot of times you don't want to interrupt the process. Briley on the takes strike one on the inside corner of the plate. He'll have the green light on this pitch. And that will be ball four, and no worries about getting a steal. That will load the bases. Durham resides at first base on the defensive side of the game. Another quick visit from Hooten. And Vaught's ready to go. Swung on and drove. Stargard will tag up and be safely home on the fly ball. So a sacked fly for Brendan Durham, but we'll get the RBI. So a 4-run rally so far with one out. Noah Briley to the plate. Runners at second and third. I'm sorry, first and second. Vaught wanting the outside corner but didn't quite get it. Counts 2-0 with one out. Colin Cross at second base taking a sizable lead. Swung on and drove hard. Shortstop fields the ball, goes across to first. Makes the out, but again, doesn't make the out. Tell you, calling the game from inside a tent with the monitors makes it really hard to see the game. The runners advanced. So the bases are loaded with one out. Blake Gronvold to the plate. Counts 0-1. Bases loaded with one out. Base hit scores one, possibly two. Gronvold just looking to get the bat on the ball. Swung on and drove down the left field line. Foul out of play. A long strike 2. Gronvold wearing the number 4, which is representative of his older brother Josh Gronvold, who when he played for the Wolves wore number 4 as well. Josh went on to play a little ball at Missouri Valley and currently is back in the area doing some graduate work at MSU. So we've got 2 down. The base is loaded. Logan Bauer to the plate. Takes strike 1. A big looping curveball falls into the zone. The Wolves on a 4-run rally in the bottom of the 3rd. And the catcher's frame draws strike 2 on the curveball. Looked like he may have been on the outside corner, but now Bauer's got to protect. The Crane fans wanted that as a strike 3. The count goes to 2-2. Bauer looking like he's sitting back waiting for a fastball. And the count goes to full. And that will be strike 3 for a close of the 3rd inning. The Wolves straying 3, but they do put 4 on the board. And we will return with the top of the 4th inning after these quick messages.
In 2012, a few students at Reed Spring High wanted to get information out about current and upcoming events in their school and community. From this, they created the Pulse magazine. The Pulse Mag is 100% to its edit, production, and printing. This magazine provides a look into student life, sports updates, entertainment, a school calendar summarizing upcoming events, and much more. Visit us online at the Reed Spring High School homepage to find our link.
We're back to Wolves Field. Over the break, we were talking a little bit about the doubling runners off on those stiff balls hitting the infield. You can see that when the shortstop receives the ball, the runner's barely even got enough time to hit the brakes, let alone turn around and return to the base. There's just no way you can return from something like that and have a prayer. You've got to be camped out on the bag. It's a good feeling in the defensive position, but boy, it's a tough thing to swallow when you're on the bag and have a chance to score. Hard hit ball. Easily played for out 1.
Now batting, left fielder, number 14, Caleb Head.
Swung on, high fly ball, center field. Bauer's camped out.
Now batting.
Touchdown, Reed Spring!
Back to Wolves Field, where we've got the bottom of the 4th coming up. The Wolves off of a 4-run rally. The Pirates Leading off for the Wolves. The control that he's had throughout the game is a pitch that's way out, but for the most part is on it for a ground ball. Well, zone doesn't be the case. A pitcher that's turn a batter, or more importantly, a lot of these who wants called, ideally wants to throw pitches that are made up on where the ball was on the ball. Second from Hooten from Vaught didn't get was one out. Second Vaught count full on one strike, which brings up
Number 27.
Ball short of the zone for ball one. Another pitch in the dirt for ball two. Stamps not threatening now. Backed his lead down about a half. Ball, and all he's seeing is off-speed pitches. Counts 3-0. If Coach Funkel pull the takeoff, maybe he can swing away. This is most likely going to be a fastball down the middle. Fastball up and away for ball four. Cross didn't see one pitch. Baseman with runners at first and second and 2 outs.
Now that Riley.
Short of the zone. These pitches, that gives a pitcher a lot of weight. Again, throw those pitches and not have any concern about the ball getting away on the pitch. And Vaught delivers a fastball. Have like one, counts 2. Fastball gets drove to left field. And be the third out, bringing a close to the 4th inning, and we Pirates 0 in the top of
I just want you where you can stay and be sure that it will only get better. You and me together, through this, everything's gonna be alright. People keep talking, they can say what they like, but all I know is everything's gonna be alright. And no one can get in the way of what I'm feeling. No one can get in the way of what I feel for you.
And we're back to Wolves Field with the top of the 5th inning. Wolves' bat seemed to have come alive. The Pirates yet to get anything going offensively. There is some weather in the area. A little bit of a concern that we could pick up, hoping that it'll stay north long enough to get a couple of games of baseball in. But there is a fair chance that crew does not have a lot of rain gear for their cameras. Hunter Brantley, the DH, up to bat. Swung on and hit. Fielded by Stamps. Routine play to first base. And they will get the out for the first out of the inning. That will bring up Colton Elder, shortstop for the Pirates. Fastball up and in for ball one. And Herzon finds the zone low and away for strike one, bringing the count to 1-1 with one out. Ooh, brush back. Fastball got away, tailed up and in. Little chin music. I don't think it was intentional, but definitely got Elder out of the box. Came right back with another fastball. Swing and a miss for strike two. Counts 2-2. High fly ball to center field. And it'll get caught by, I think, Logan Bauer deep in center field, about 10 feet from the fence, which will bring up Harley Howard with 2 outs and nobody on. That'll be a foul ball. Makes it count 1-1 with 2 outs. A fly ball to center field. Bauer camped out but couldn't bring it in. And that puts Howard safely on second base with a stand-up double on the air.
Now at the plate, number 34, Weston Cloyd.
Weston Cloyd to the plate with 2 outs and a runner on second. We'll have a short visit between the pitcher and the catcher. They're probably discussing pickoff moves to second base and making sure everyone's on the same page with the defensive call from Herman behind the plate. Heath Quicken to run second base. First pitch swung on and fouled back for strike one. Foul ball in fair territory, and Durham will reel it in for the 3rd out, and we will close the top half of the 5th with the Pirates still scoreless, although they did strand some potential runs. We'll be right back with the bottom of the 5th in a few minutes.
Come on, coach! Get him in the game! Get my son in the game! Come on! Get him in the game!
Pirates is number 30, Harley Howard.
We have a pitching change here in the bottom of the 5th. Harley Howard to the mound. You know, with the Misha rules, it's always a good idea to keep that pitch count down on all your pitchers. It's a smart play on the coach. I think Vaught was doing a really good job, but sometimes teams just pick up your pitches better than other teams. And I think the Wolves had found Vaught's stuff and had timed it good and were starting to pick it up. So really a smart choice to go ahead and pull him and save him for another day.
Now coming to the plate for the Wolves, who is the bottom of the 5th, number 12, Brendan Durham.
Brendan Durham to the plate for the Wolves. Howard still searching for the zone, trying to find his comfort zone. I think he was warming up quick, didn't get a lot of pitches. He finds it. Durham drives it to right field for out number 1.
Now batting, number 24, Noah Briley.
Briley takes ball 1. Looks to be patient. Going to wait on the pitch. Takes another ball. Understands the relationship since he's a pitcher. Going to make Howard find that zone. He swings, makes contact, drives the ball hard to left field. And that will be out number 2 for the Wolves on 2 fly balls to the outfield. Well-struck balls, but at the defensive players. And that will bring up Blake Gronvold, right fielder, to the plate. Swung on and drove straight up. Second baseman camped out, and that will be the 3rd out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Wolves, bottom of the 5th. And we will be right back with the top of the 6th here at Reed Spring Wolves Field.
Boom! Hey, where you going? Can't get by me. I'm number 1 in this class. I rule this lab. I'm number 1. Hey, I don't think so. Yes! Winner! I am the king! Woo!
You wouldn't do it there. So don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
What?
Jerk.
The Reed Spring Athletic Booster lends support and assistance to all Reed Spring Wolves athletics. It is their goal to enrich student involvement in all team activities by providing extra equipment and support items that cannot be funded through normal school budgets. In order to achieve their goal, they rely on the help of dedicated volunteers to raise funds through various concessions at the high school athletic events. Join the mission and show your support for Reed Spring Wolves athletics. Contact Coach Gotch today if you're interested in helping the Athletic Booster support Wolves athletics.
AutoGo was opened in 2001 by 2 guys that were looking for a better way to provide auto care to the area. Some of the things offered at AutoGo that set them apart from the competition include free loaner cars, a full courtesy inspection on every vehicle that comes in, and high-quality customer service. Come to AutoGo for the best auto care around.
As we head to the 6th, stepping up for the Pirates, number 29.
And we're back to Wolves Field with the top of the 6th inning. Colby Smith up to the plate. Takes strike 1. Herzon still comfortable. The reasonably low pitch count. Looks like they have warmed up another pitcher. And infield fly goes to Craig Foster for out number 1. This late in the season, the coaches are going to be real quick to protect their pitchers' pitch count so they can have them in postseason play. And with rainouts and reschedules, you want to be extra careful. So, wouldn't surprise me to see Herzon pulled from the game at some point in this inning and allow somebody to come in and close the game and protect the pitch counts. 2-1 to Justin Terrell. And a called strike. Fill the count. Fastball right down the middle. Fly ball to right field. Blake Gronvold over to the line to make the catch for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 33, Wyatt Vaught.
2 outs. That brings up number 33, Wyatt Vaught, to the plate. And the Lady Wolves softball team, the middle school team, still in a grueling match with Stratford. 5th inning, bottom of the 5th, tied 5-5. Still battling. Swung on and fouled off down the third base side. Vaught stays alive with a 2-2 count with 2 outs. And a late swing fouls the ball down the first base side. Vaught stays alive, still with a 2-2 count. A lot of noise from the softball field. It sounds like the Wolves may have got a double and are threatening to score. Looks like an intense game going on behind us. And a swing and a miss will make it strike 3 for the third out for the Pirates, bringing it close to the top half of the 6th. And we will be right back with a 4-0 lead for the Wolves in the bottom of the 6th inning here at Wolves Field.
Hey! Give me my son! That's my son! And she's not working on his batting average! That's my son! Ah! Ah! Where am I? Jimmy!
Hey, great party. Oh, thanks. Here you go. 1 hamburger, medium well.
This is well done.
No. That's medium well.
What? Are you calling me a liar? This thing is practically burned.
That's it. You're not gonna come to my house and tell me how to cook a hamburger. I don't grill it for you.
You wouldn't do it there.
That'd be crazy.
So don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
Pop's Dairy Deli has been family owned and operated since 1958 in downtown Reed Spring. For over 50 years, Pop's has been serving locals and visitors classic diner food. Burgers, fries, and onion rings are all made fresh to order. Soft serve ice cream is on hand for your favorite sundae, or try a flavor burst cone with any combination of our 8.
And we're back to Wolves Field. Connor Wiest at the plate takes strike 1. We've got a lot of fans in the field today. We've got some veteran ball players, some dads that are youth coaches and hardcore guys. David Byrne with the beard, and Corey Watson, Cole Watson's dad. Cole, sophomore on the team. these guys spend a lot of time and energy for baseball and support the Wolves, and definitely deserve a call-out since I tried to get them over here for an interview, and neither of these guys wanted any part of it, so had to give them a shout-out. Weist with the 1-2 count, just fouled off a ball up straight back. Wolves with a 4-0 lead. 1-2's the count with no outs. And a hard hit ball right up the middle. Weist to be on first with a stand-up single. And the Wolves again threatening to score in the bottom of the 6th. Looks like the Lady Wolves softball team just broke open the game with a 7-5 win over Stratford in the bottom of the 5th. Seth Stamps to the plate. Runner on first, no outs. Takes ball 1. Howard looking for that outside corner, but can't quite find it. Counts 2-0. And Stamps draws a walk. That'll put runners on first and second for the Wolves. Two-hole Craig Foster to the plate. Bauer on second, Stamps on first. Again, at top of the order, Coach Funk looking for a swing and a hit here, I think. I don't think we'll go to the bunt with a 4-run lead. And he squares up to bunt and lays down a bunt to the third base side. Moves the runners. Gets the out at first, but does move the runners to second and third. Just goes to show Coach Funk's devotion to small ball. He can move runners just about at will. Pretty impressive when you can have a hitter like Craig Foster come to the plate, a two-hole who's definitely a threat to swing the bat and can lay down a nice bunt and almost make it to first on a dead run, but move those runners and make the sacrifice. Herman sits on strike 1. Last time at the plate, Herman struck out, so he's looking to get a little revenge here possibly. Check swing, and he does go. Way behind in the count. 0-2. Herman's going to have to protect here. Swung on and drove to left field. And he's going to go on to second. There's a play over at third. Herman into second with a stand-up double. Both runners score, and a pinch runner will come in, Austin Stoggard, for Chance Herman. And that will bring up number 27, Colin Cross, the DH. And the Wolves have got a rally going on a one-out stand-up double from Chance Herman. 0-2 stand-up double from Chance Herman. Stoggard with a cautious lead. Big looping curveball falls for strike 1 on Colin Cross. Howard really wanting that pitch. Thought he had the outside corner, but couldn't quite get the frame from the catcher. Counts 2-1 with one out. Swing and a miss. Cross goes down, strike 3 for the second out. Runner still
Now batting. Number 11, Colin Riley.
Stargard comes over to talk to Coach Funk on the timeout from the Pirates. Looks like there'll be a pitching change.
Pitching change for the Pirates. Now on the mound is number 3, Brent Williams.
Pirates will bring out number 3, Brent Williams, to pitch for the Pirates. While our pitcher warms up, we're going to take a short break and be right back with a little more Wolves baseball in just a moment.
Absolutely beautiful, Perry. It's brilliant reds and greens all over the place.
A totally new atmosphere here at Reed Spring. We'll hand it off. All kinds of running room across the 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Keenan Hayes. 5, touchdown, Reed Spring. It is blocked. And into the end zone, touchdown, Reed Spring. They're going to throw it down for a huge loss. Big gentlemen, the Reed Spring Wolves have defeated the Bolivar Liberators.
Stop tripping, I'm tripping off the power. The system broken, the schools closed, the prisons open. We ain't got nothing to lose, everybody we rollin'. Everybody we
We're back. The bottom of the 6th inning. The pitching change to Brent Williams, number 3 for the Pirates. Austin Stoggard returns to second base for the Wolves. Colin Briley at the plate. Swing and a miss on the steal. There's a throw to third. And Stoggard will be there safely. Wild pitch. Stoggard stays at third. Williams struggling a little bit with the situation. Another wild pitch. Stoggard stays. Good hustle by the Crane catcher as he runs out to deliver the ball in person and have a brief conversation with Williams. Maybe just some encouraging words to calm him down. Counts 1 and 2 to Colin Briley. Low in the zone for ball 3. And a swing and a miss fills the count. Hooten threatens to throw to third from his knees, but doesn't. Full count to Colin Briley. And wild pitch. Stoggard stays. But Briley's now safely on first, which puts runners at first and third. I can't help but think that Coach Funk will try and capitalize on the first-third situation here. Hooten out to call the defense, definitely aware of the situation. Brendan Durham, who's had a good game so far offensively, comes to the plate. With 2 outs, the bunt's out of play probably. However, a hit and run is not. Durham sits on ball 1. Another wild pitch, but a good block from Hooten. Stoggard returns to third. Two and 0's the count to Brendan Durham. Pitch is up in the zone. Hooten up to throw to first. But pump fakes, takes a check on Austin Stoggard at third base, holds the runners. And a pitch in the dirt will put Brendan Durham on and load the bases, which brings up Noah Briley with 2 outs. Swung on and drove. High fly ball. Caught for the third out. 3 runners stranded, but the Wolves do increase their lead to 6 on a double from Chance Herman. We'll be right back with the top of the 7th inning in just a few moments.
In 2012, a few students at Reed Spring High wanted to get information out about current and upcoming events in their school and community. From this, they created the Pulse magazine. The Pulse Mag is 100% student-made, from the ideas, themes, writing, and photography to its edit, production, and printing. This magazine provides a look into student life, sports updates, entertainment, a school calendar summarizing upcoming events, and much more. Visit us online at the Reed Spring High School homepage to find our link.
Pop's Dairy Deli has been family owned and operated since 1958 in downtown Reed Spring. For over 50 years, Pop's has been serving locals and visitors classic diner food. Burgers, fries, and onion rings are all made fresh to order. Soft serve ice cream is on hand for your favorite sundae, or try a flavor burst cone with any combination of our 8 great flavors. If you like quality food made fresh to order, Pop's Dairy Deli is the perfect choice.
And we're back to Wolves Field for the top of the 7th inning. Crane Pirates got a lot of pressure here. They've got to put some runs on the board, or the game will be over without the Wolves even getting us to see the plate. Tyler Herzon returns to the mound to see if he can finish out this game. Shutout would be nice, feather in the cap. Caleb head to the plate, takes ball 1, outside pitch. Scores 6-0. Well struck ball to the left field side. It'll be down. Heads to second. And he's in on his belly for a double. Well struck ball down the line. Not a lot Noah Briley could do with that one. He had to just chase it down. But they did hold him to a double. And there's a bunt down. Foul ball. Good effort on the bunt, just rolled foul. Again, small ball, trying to move that runner in scoring position. Counts 0-1 with no outs and a runner on second. No bunt offered, ball one. Swung on and fouled. Well struck ball. Long strike two. Counts 1-2 to Bryson Hooten. With Caleb Head on second base and no outs. And a big whiff on an outside pitch from Hooten, eager to hit the ball. And that will bring up Hunter Brantley, the DH for the Pirates, with one out. Good fastball right down the middle for strike one. Swing and a miss. And low and away gets away from Herman, and the runner will advance to third base. Shutout in danger here. Brantley, a tall kid, presents a big zone. Swung on and drove to center. And that will be one down. But it will be a sacrifice fly that will kill the shutout for Herzon. So the score is now 6-1 on the sac fly. Colton Older to the plate. No outside corner, ball one. Again outside from Herzon, ball two. Three straight balls from Herzon. Maybe showing some signs of fatigue. And he hits Elder with a changeup, a off-speed fastball, slow fastball. And that will bring Herman out for a little conversation. Just a few words of encouragement. 5-run lead. We're still in a good position to win, but I don't think that Coach Funk's going to go a whole lot longer before he makes a visit to see how Herzon's doing. Still searching for the strike zone. Herzon throws outside for ball one. And one right down the middle for strike one. Makes the count 2-1 with two outs. And a wild pitch, but olayed by Chance Herman. Then he throws it over Herzon's head. 3-1's the count. Swung on and drove to center field. Bauer on the run. Couldn't make the catch at the fence. Howard being with a stand-up double, but he will get the RBI as Elder crosses the plate. Scores 6-2 with 2 outs. Weston Cloyd next up, but it looks like that may be it for Tyler Herzon. Threw a good game, but when you've been through the batting order a couple of times, they start to pick up your stuff, and just like Wyatt Vaught, Tyler Herzon had reached that point. Looks like Coach Funk's going to go with a freshman, Logan Chambers, number 15. Chambers comes up from 8th grade with a good command of the mound, has good control, and has a fair variety of pitches and decent velocity. I think one of the things Coach Funk had told me he's most impressed with is Logan's presence on the mound. He doesn't seem to get rattled and has confidence that he knows what he's doing, and we're going to get a chance to see it firsthand. We're going to give Logan Chambers a minute to warm up, and we're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with the top half of the 7th inning. And he beats it out. Colby Smith up to the plate. Chambers in the stretch. And we got a timeout. Umpire calls timeout. May have been something coming out of the dugout, maybe a ball loose or a bat, but good low fastball for a strike from Chambers. 0-1's the count. Chambers' delivery a lot lower, almost like he's sneaking the ball underneath the bat. Good pitch from Chambers for strike 2. Counts 1-2 with 2 outs. Runners at first and third. And Herman tries to buy a frame but doesn't get it. Counts 2-2. And a swing and a miss for strike 3, and that'll bring a close to this game. The Wolves take advantage early in the 3rd inning and then later on for a 7-2 win over the Crane Pirates. Good win for Tyler Herzon and a good close for Logan Chambers. And a good offensive effort on the Wolves. Good coaching from the coaching staff. We enjoyed bringing you the game today, and we hope you will continue to watch our future streams. And we will see you again on RS Wolves TV.